Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Catch in the middle. It's Hall, and he's knocked down. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Off play action. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Huskers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume built.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get it back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to Johnson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Huskers have it with a first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Husker!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 6 over Arizona.
They'll try the run.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might as well give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Taylor has it. Sweet feet on the move. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Morgan. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. To the air, it's Orji. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Orji. Swings it out to his running back.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he dropped it! And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running with power. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Stopped after making the catch. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. The give is to Taylor. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes Michigan 24, Nebraska 14.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Huskers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 4 over Arizona State.
Just buried it.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll try the left side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They believe they can run right here. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
At the 20. First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Taylor has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Michigan 34, Nebraska 14.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! What a grab and go for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Offense getting set for first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch! And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Forced out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
22, Nebraska, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got a man, it's Morris. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give is to Taylor. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Hansen. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Back to throw, it's Orji. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of...
And he's thrown another interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not.
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Nebraska, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches.